man. And I know y'all hate that whole intangible spirit thing, that whole intangible faith thing.
Can't see it, can't feel it.
You know, now these niggas want to talk about faith and spirit now. Like, that's not dictating everything that we do.
Right, right.
Yes, man. You have to have the spirit of truth, man. You have to have the spirit of truth working with you to put the pieces together.
You gotta go line by line and precept by precept,
man.
so it'll make sense.
So it'll come together and make sense.
Yep.
Okay? Go ahead. No, hold on. You got a precept? Yeah, real quick. Go ahead.
Isaiah 29:10. But the Lord hath poured out upon you the spirit of deep sleep and hath closed your eyes. The prophets and
Now,
your rulers.
I'm gonna be honest, man. When that breakdown came out, that sounded like a Ayathon breakdown. It didn't sound like a Nate breakdown. So he's sitting there with his mouth like this, like yeah, you're doing it just how I told you, Nathaniel. Very good job. That sounded like one of his breakdowns. Now he had a different breakdown where he was calling us the scribes and the Pharisees, and I was gonna do a video on that, countering him, but the spirit was just like, you know what? He's just looking for attention. So I let it rest. But now on this issue, which, you know, this is just me in my mind. It could be Nathaniel that actually did the breakdown. I think it was him. But whatever, might not be. But you got a spirit of sleep on you, man.
Yep.
Because you're very prideful. Okay? You're very arrogant. You come off very arrogant.
Yeah, that's the perfect word to describe that.
Pompous.
You come off very pompous.
Nose all
You
over.
feeling yourself. And you probably like that before you even came into the truth. Like I said, he was the kid that talked shit. Like I think Yashimama talked about it. He always had the new Jordans.
Yeah.
He always felt like he was better than everybody. He had a unit home. His mom and dad loved him. You know, they went on vacation every summer.
You know, it's like the Carlton Banks.
Yeah, he just, you know, not even on the Carlton Banks level, not that, you know, but just, he was just feeling it, one of them basketball kids. He played, he hooped, you know, he went to summer camp, you know, he's just an asshole, you know. Now, ASAP, man, I used to like ASAP, man, because he had that hard-ass face, man. He talked straightforward, you know. Then he started tripping, like, man, he was tripping. But anyway, let's go back to what you had.
Okay. Isaiah 29:10. For the Lord hath poured out upon you the spirit of deep sleep and hath closed your eyes. The prophets and your rulers, the seers hath he covered.
Yeah, man, y'all don't get it, man. The Most High, and y'all, and ASAP, you get mad because we say only the elect gonna get it. That's true, bro. Only the elect are gonna get it, man. Then you don't have the oil. You don't. You don't have the oil, bro. You don't. Okay. Go back to Leviticus, the 23rd chapter.
Leviticus 23 and read 5 again. In the 14th day of the first month, and even is the Lord's Passover, and on the 15th day of the same month is a feast of unleavened bread unto the Lord. 7 days he must
Now people get tripped up on that. Like even brothers in GMS get tripped up on that. The evening, the 14th at evening is really the 15th day. So the Feast of Unleavened Bread starts on starts when the Passover starts.
Yeah.
Really it's the 15th day, which is a normal weekly Sabbath. But on this day it's a high holy day because it's the Passover. Okay? Now keep reading.
And on the 15th day of the same month is the feast of unleavened bread unto the Lord. 7 days ye must eat unleavened bread. In the first day ye shall have an holy convocation. Ye shall do no servile work therein. But ye shall offer an offering made by fire unto the Lord 7 days. And the 7th day is an holy convocation. Ye shall do no servile work therein.
And the 7th day also is a holy convocation. So the 7th day too is the Sabbath, okay? For the ending of the Feast of Unleavened Bread. That was what was going on during the time of the Lord's death. That's what was happening, okay? Now there's a couple of points that y'all made. One point was in Deuteronomy, the 21st chapter, about a man being hanged on a tree and him having to be taken down. Y'all tried to say that the dude y'all was stop. Nate needs to stop letting him talk. He don't know what he talking about, man. That anywise ain't don't mean, oh, that means anybody that died. That, no, man, it's talking about what it's talking about. People that was going off and was hanging on the tree.
Yep.
If it was talking about anybody, it would have started off that way.
Yep, that's right.
It was talking about people that was going off and that was hanging. You need to take them down, man. Because Israel is a clean nation.
Right.
Alright? You don't just leave carcasses hanging around, man. But there are instances where people didn't get buried the same night. Did not Israel's body have to be taken from the land of Egypt into the land of Canaan so he could be buried with his fathers?
Yep.
Right? When you read what's that, Genesis, the 49th, 50th chapter?
Went back from bones of
Alright? They've done that before, bro. You have to understand the scriptures in its completeness. And there's a scripture talking about handling of a dead body on the Passover Sabbath. Get that real quick. Get Numbers. Get Numbers, the 9th chapter.
Numbers 9 and 5.
Yeah, bring that out real quick, Doc. Bring that out real quick. Because that's not the first time somebody died on the Passover. Or there was an issue like that on the Passover. That issue has been dealt with multiple times, man. That's why the Israelites understood the customs of the day. But in your westernized, colonized mind, you tripping, man. Okay? Read that.
This is Numbers 9 and 5. And they kept the Passover on the 14th day of the first month.
Bring your voice up.
It's like, yeah. This is Numbers 9 and 5. And they kept the Passover on the 14th day of the first month. And even in the wilderness of Sinai, according to all that the Most High commanded Moses, so did the children of Israel. And there were certain men who were defiled by the dead body of a man.
There were certain men who were defiled by a dead body of a man on that day. Go ahead.
That they could not keep the Passover on that day. And they came before Moses and before Aaron on that day. And those men said unto him, we are defiled by the dead body of a man. Wherefore are we kept back, that we may not offer an offering to the Most High in his appointed season?
Yeah, so they said we've been handling the dead body, so we can't keep the Passover. Let's see the answer.
Among the children of Israel, and Moses said unto them, stand still, and I will hear that the Most High will command concerning you. And the Most High spake unto Moses, saying, speak to the children of Israel, saying, if a man of you or of your posterity shall be unclean by reason of a dead body,
if a man is unclean by reason of a dead body, go ahead.
Or be in a journey afar off,
or he be in a journey afar off, he didn't get back to the land, go ahead.
Yet he shall keep the Passover unto the Most High.
He's still going to keep the Passover unto the Most High, man. He's still going to keep that Passover, man. So yeah, they were trying to get the body down. But y'all act like, get him down, get him down. They took a hand, they chopped him down and just threw him into the sepulcher and was like, whoo.
Yeah, we just made it.
Sun almost went down.
Right.
Yeah.
Woo. No, man, they went through the process, man. They went through the process of getting all that mud and blood and sticks and defilement out of his body, oil in the body, man. Putting the sweet sense of myrrh on the body, man. They treated the body before they laid him down on a little pallet in the sepulchres. There was multiple pallets. Now, Joseph of Arimathea had it for his family, but he donated it to the Lord. So it wasn't like he was dug down and he like, when he rose, he came out like a zombie out the ground. No, he was in a sepulcher. Okay? That was just covered over by a rock so animals and stuff couldn't get to the body and be, you come back and coyotes eating on the Lord. No. Okay? You have to put yourself in the mind in that time frame to kind of put your mind in what was going on, man. Alright? So let's go back. So it says that the first day was going to be a holy convocation. It said the seventh day was going to be a holy convocation, right? That's what do you want, Doc? Oh, I want to prove real quick that the new moon is the first day of the month.
7%.
Yeah, the brother got it. The new moon is the first day of the month. Every month. The new moon is the first day of every month. Okay? And you start counting. Day 1, day 2, day 3. You have the new moon, 6 working days, Sabbath. 6 working days, Sabbath. 6 working days, Sabbath. Okay? That's how it goes. That's how they did it. There is no examples of anything else in the scripture.
Nothing.
Okay?
And we've yet to see the sit down where you get Friday and sundown, because you got some of them who admit, well, yeah, the new moon is the first day of the month. Well, how do you get Friday and sundown, Saturday sundown from that? It's impossible, man, unless the new moon comes in on Friday sundown.
Unless you have a magical calendar.
Yeah, another one.
Where is this magical calendar that has in the first year of Darius the Meek, the 3rd month of the new moon, but the 3rd day of the week?
Yeah.
It does not exist. There's no calendar that has a new moon and then you have a box on an ancient calendar, day 1, and then a little 3 in the corner, meaning actually the 3rd day of the week.
Yeah.
No, the new moon is the first day of the month, the first day of the week. So you can keep it all in order as you go through the year. It's not going to coincide with a solar calendar. The new moon has a lunar calendar has less days. Now, people know that there's lag time because of what is a month? About 29.25 to 29.5 days. And how did they add a leap year to catch up to everything? During the equinox times, what you have to do? You got to dial your clock forward, you got to dial your clock back. They didn't do all that in the ancient world, man.
Day was a day.
They didn't do that. Okay? It's just true. Let's go to Matthew the 27th chapter. We're going to make a couple points here. You guys have made your points. Y'all did your backflips, y'all high five, y'all did the Tootsie Roll. The women went back, drinking Moscato on the cabbage patch. That's my elder. That's my elder.
Right.
Okay? So now we're going to rebuttal. Because you guys haven't proved anything. Y'all have this magical calendar that floated down with high production, and everybody's like, where the fuck did this come from?
Yeah, that's what we want to know. Where'd you get that calendar from?
Where did this magical Wednesday new moon calendar come from?
Coincidentally, your calendar has...
It never said on the 3rd day of the week, the 1st day of the month of a new year. That's a strong ass assumption you got going on there. Where do you get a new year? It's a brand new year. It's a brand new year. The first month, the first day of a brand new year. But we on day 3 of the week.
Yeah.
That doesn't make sense. That's not in the scriptures. You're going off. Okay? Ayathan? Smart guy. Athan. What's his name? Athan. Deacon Athan. Make a point now.
And also to add on to that, the calendar that they were using is the Americanized, colonized calendar, which Sunday is the first day of the week, and then it's Monday. When you go to Latin America, their first day of the week is officially Monday, and the last day is Sunday. So how did you coincide the late day and 7 doctrine into that?
Oh yeah, that's a good point.
How
If
do
the
you make that
calendars are
work?
split, if the calendars are split like that, all of it, then how the hell do you go explain that Sabbath to the people down in Latin America? They can't keep this.
Because officially it will be Saturday sundown to Sunday sundown if you go to Latin American work week.
Yep. St. Matthew chapter 7, verse
Yeah, but hey, Nathan himself just, man, hey, he's winging it. He's winging it. His men are winging it. And his followers